Okay, dokie. Hi, I'm gonna be doing art. Yippee, art. Sorry it took so long to set up. Oopsies, I have it backwards. Um, Specifically Madoka Magica art. Um, I can't edit my thing. Oh, no. Um, it might be a little wonky, and I do apologize for that. I'm sorry that it might be a little blurry for you guys. Um, but with that said and done, I think I'm gonna work on continuing the shading of her skin, perhaps. Um, or I'm gonna do her corset and the back bow. Yeah, corset and the back bow feels the best. Um, I might have to pull up a reference of her too. Due to, I actually had the reference up elsewhere when I initially did this, started this at least. Um, I just mean the whole image. Why can't I do that? Never. Let's see. Is this gonna be any better? Yes. I have to add a layer for that. I have like 15 layers probably. Um, I did get her skin color really, really wrong, but it's okay. Where did my, oh, let's see, what layer should I, maybe this one would be the best? No, I think I might need a layer on top of that one. Yeah, that's a little too gray scaled, so I'm gonna pump up the color. It's not the exact same color, it's fine, it's good. But it's not. I might go a little bit more saturated. Yeah, more saturated is definitely the way to go. Um, and then oh, it's the same yellow as this one. This one. I don't even have that. Wait, no, I don't even have that in here. Why? Is it this color? No. That's mildly annoying. Let's see. I'm gonna need a. I'm gonna use this white color, this off-white. And that bow in the back is also that off-white. Oopsies. So this color is also going to be needed. Um, those brown straps are probably going to be the end of me. Okay, yeah, I definitely need to. That's a good color. I know I'm saturating her, and she's supposed to be like chalky colors, but this is how I process things. So yeah, let's see. Um, so the boots are going to be the same color as that. The trim is that white, off-white color, and that yellow. It's not the same as that one, but I think, yeah, it's the same, this yellow, which is actually more of a brownish yellow, like a banana yellow on the reference. I guess I'm going for an extra saturated version of her. I'm gonna start now. I need to go over here and um, so I've been doing art for a really long time, like since I was young. A little baby. Since I was like a child. And it's been pretty much my entire like life. It's gotten me through some pretty hard times. And on my Twitch account, I'm doing all my gaming, so I'm gonna probably link that sooner or later to my YouTube. Um, Sorry for that out of the lines. I just don't have the patience to rotate or change my brush today. I might actually have to rotate. It's okay. I don't want to rotate. Um, I think this has already taken me about 8 hours to do. I am like almost completely self-taught. I have gone and done some art stuffies. Oopsies, control me. Um, I've already done quite a few art things. Is that supposed to be the same color as that? I don't think it is. I wish I could open chat up so I could just like look and watch it while I'm drawing. But if I were to do that, I would have to put it on the far side. Um, if I have to like BRB thing, that's because oopsies, I have a little bit of a time restraint right now. And if I don't come back, then I'm okay. This is my first YouTube stream because I didn't realize YouTube had a time thing. Twitch, I've had Twitch for about a year, so I only started streaming this year though. I used Twitch to stream through Facebook, I think, at least once when I was a little younger. Um, yeah, I'm just ranting right now. Oh, sorry, my song stuck in my head. Eventually this channel will be monetized, but that's just due to a time thing, and also because I'm broke. I mean, not broke, broke, but like I don't have money to my own name very often. And if I do this, it'll make it a lot easier, and I won't have to like, I won't have to, what's it called? No, hello. Oh, I could edit this earlier. No, I can't. Okay, great. I shouldn't have moved it. Story of my life. Um, and pretty much this art project, along with a bunch of others, like I'm gonna be faceless for a long time because I'm not comfortable with my face on the internet. I'm also not comfortable with a lot of things. Um, I also have an Insta account that I forgot to post on about this, but it's fine. I'm not gonna get that many views anyway for this first stream. I'm trying to make it a stream twice a week kind of thing, but alongside with the fact that I'm probably gonna start working, yeah, it probably won't happen. If it does happen though, yippee, congrats to future me. But for the most part, I probably won't be doing the same time schedule I'm trying to do right now. Is it that color? Is that the ooh? I need to zoom in. Okay, so the stripes are the same yellow as this, but I want to make it a different yellow. So I'm gonna make it this yellow because it's a lot more. I like this color a lot more. This color is kind of blah, and it also makes it look more vibrant. I like when things are vibrant. Um, I know she's not supposed to be vibrant, but I only have two. Hey. Okay, I'm gonna go in with the white color for the last stripes. And for people wondering about the grayscale, background grayscaling, and that I'm not grayscale and then doing the colored hack with this, it's because the website I'm using, so I don't think it really does all that. And I definitely probably would have, if I was using Blender or one of the more complicated um, things to use. I use Magma, which is a free website. You can pay for it, yeah. But the free part of it, like, you get access to all the brushes and all of that for the most part. You get access to everything pretty much. Um, and it's a website, so it crashes quite often because of it's a like kind of like if you do a multiplayer Roblox world, it like crashes at a certain point if there's too many people on it talking, whatever. Um, pretty much. Um, except that that's the white, right? Okay, yeah. It's very similar aspect crash wise. Though I'm sorry for the out of the lines. I will fix it later. I just don't. Personally, it doesn't bother me too badly, and so it's like it's fine. I'm excited. The most part being excited for with the VTubing part is my model actually working, and I'm gonna have to ask to get a stream set up soon. I know that I'm streaming right now, but I don't have an actual setup right now. So my VTuber model is currently out of commission until I get that. I think I'm gonna go. Oh, I didn't finish. How did I not finish my line art? Also, the line art will be changed later. That's something I do as a what the frick balls? Ooh, that's too big. Okay. Man, you go. Wow. Okay. Excuse me. Okay. And now I'm gonna go back down the layer and make my brush bigger. Ooh. I really love Madoka Magica because the characters are really cute. They're really well designed. Mami is obviously my favorite. If that wasn't obvious from the fact that I'm drawing her, um, I really want Mommy figures really badly, but I don't have like money. Again, I would love to have all sorts of merch for like every single show I've watched that I actually like. Speaking on that, I don't know who all finished Amazing Digital Circus, but I finished. And if you saw the original writer is getting very oopsies, pushed to make a season 2. They kind of already were like, I'm not doing that. This was supposed to be one season, and a lot of and what people don't realize is that what's it called? Glitch, like the animation producers, they do not usually do a second season. Murder Drones could have had a second season and it could have been a lot longer, but again, the producers and all of the creators of it were like, nah, we're not doing that. Um, it's a little upsetting. Anywho, I watched it with my significant other. We both really liked it. The thing is, there's a lot more questions left unanswered for the series than there are answers, and me and them were both loved it. We loved it, yeah. But it just left a lot of questions, I guess. And that's kind of like the controversy around Amazing Digital Circus, is that there's a lot of questions and people just pretend like there isn't because, oh, it was already stated. No, it was literally proven false by the writer. Is the other major annoying part is that people don't actually like look into what was proven true and false by the actual writers themselves. And I understand that it's a cool concept, but we're we're going off the tracks here. Um, what I'm talking about is like the bubble being the other AI. Like I get why it might have looked like it and seemed like it. I just a part of me that was like initially like, oh, I love Bubble so much. Da da da. I do love Bubble. They're like one of my favorite characters in the show, and I want more merch of them to be produced. But the thing is about that is that the fact that people are like, oh, Bubble's the other AI, I initially, that was not my first thought. My first thought about Bubble was that they were a part of Kane, which is technically the thing that was stated as true. And I understand that, like, in the last episode, it kind of falls back on the thing that Goosework said, that Bubble wasn't the other AI. It kind of makes it seem like Bubble was the other AI or whatever, because it's a whole thing. And if you haven't watched it, I'm not trying to spoil, and I'm trying my best to weave around the words that I want to use, weave around the spoilers, pretty much. But I have a hard time with people who spoil things. Like, I don't like spoiling things. I like asking a question to someone, like if I've watched the show before. Oh, what do you think is gonna happen here? Do you think this or this? Like I give them the real what actually will happen, and sometimes they're like, oh yeah, this will happen, probably. So Anyway, for the most part, the show was really good. I loved it personally. Not everyone does. It's with everything. On different, completely like different note, I randomly just thought about Iron Lung being really good as well. Again, it's one of the shows where I can't spoil a lot because, well, Markiplier did say not to spoil, and so far, is his followers and all of that have followed through. So I'm gonna follow through because I really hate spoiling shows for people. It was a really good movie. I'm gonna say that, and for those who want to watch it, you definitely should, especially um when you can watch it like with all of the subtitles on YouTube or any of that. Like I'm excited to rewatch it. Like that's how good I thought it was. Anywho, back to my art piece. Mami Tomato is definitely one of my favorite characters. It's really sad. Things happen to her, but I like it. Kind of makes sense though. She was acting differently in a moment, in a very split moment. So like in a lot of shows or whatever, they do that kind of thing. But this one was very. You didn't expect it to happen initially, but when you saw how close the creature got to her, yeah. And by why reason why I say creature is because I wish the witches were a little bit more similar looking to each other. I don't know. I know like the whole thing is that they look so incredibly different. It just kind of makes it a little awkward to watch in a way. I mean, I love the vibes. Like I've watched that. I've watched similar shows. And by similar, I mean shows about magic that have like the really cool scenes where whoa, Beast is here, and the Beast is giving all of these colors and all of this like really powerful energy to them. I love shows like that. I've watched obviously Madoka Magica. I've watched I mean I haven't finished Madoka Magica, let's just say. The movies I've not gotten to. That's due to not being able to access them. Um but I really want to. I also genuinely like love I genuinely love what's it called? Mononoke? Not Princess Mononoke. Like I love Princess Mononoke, you know. Really good movie. All of these are good movies, I'll be honest, and shows. But the Mononoke about the medicine seller and such. Oh my god, I would rewatch that 100 times if I could for the first time. I oh, it was pretty breathtaking for me actually. If I'll be honest, it's a show that I don't think a lot of people watch, and it's kind of hard to get into if you get grossed out easily by assault and stuff, because there's pretty heavy topics in it, and from what I am used to, it was pretty heavy initially. Um, but for some people, it's probably pretty light on that. Anywho, medicine seller, yada yada yada. He kind of fits the main character is always hot trope, sadly. But in a way, with the older versions of it, he doesn't. You know, I don't know how to explain it. It's really funky. Anyway, um, I am a longtime artist. This has been like, it's so fun to just draw. Sorry, I'm tired. Let's see. I don't know what to make her like the biker shorts or whatever you want to call them. I she's so smooth. I love making smooth art. It's so nice. I need to fix the hair and the ear situation going on there, but not right now because that's right there, and I don't feel like doing that at the moment. I will fix up the skirt and the. I'll fix up all the messy line. This is the messy line is just because it's in my comfort at the moment. It takes like 3 times longer to do other stuff. Let's see. I mean the shoes and the tights are probably the tights are gonna be the hardest part for me. The shoes might be a little hard, but not too much. I understand like in her design that part of the shoe is connected to the rest. I like the idea she's wearing this piece and then a shoe on top of it, like double socks or whatever. I don't know. It just I like the vibes. I'm here for the vibes. Um, I'm tired. If you couldn't tell, I'm very tired. I ooh, I forgot to change that. What? Oh, and get this as a darker color. I know this is not the layer that I have all this on. It's the way I do things. Anyway, I'm gonna actually. Do I want to do that on this layer? I might do a layer below it actually. Excuse me. I'm gonna go like this, and I'm just gonna. I'm not gonna shade it the same reasons as the hat. I mean, shade it the same as the hat because the hat is a different shape. It's also at the top of her head rather than like the bottom of her legs, or at least her legs. It's words. Anyway, hiya. It that looks like a skirt. Sorry. Whenever I look at that, it makes me happy. It just like, oh shoot. Anyway, there's a lot of things to consider when you're doing the coloring process. One, I do not have a lasso fill that I genuinely like. The lasso fill tool is pretty hard to use for me, and it gets confusing because at a point you're just like, oh, this, and then yeah, whatever. It's just confusing for me. And a lot of people will obviously say the opposite, and I don't necessarily blame people who would say the opposite. I'd just be like, you're a liar. Not necessarily a liar, liar. Oh wait, that's supposed to be brown. Fudge. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go like this, and hopefully that will remind me, and I don't like be like, ew, what is that, and color over it. I probably will, if I'm being honest. I kind of like that brown a little bit more on this. What's that? What, right? Is this an off-white? Oh no, it is a white. Ugh. Oh, it's a slightly off-white, just barely. Is this yellow? It's green? Oh my god. Oh, mine's green too. It's just a little darker, isn't it? Oh my gosh. I was almost on point with that. Nice. Wait, was I? So it's that green. Mine's a little more chartreuse. I don't really want to fix it though. And also, skin color obviously is going to be really different. Well, hers is more pinky. I might lighten that up a little bit, but not not gonna do it immediately. Also, if you're wondering, her eyes are a little too far apart. Wait, hold on. Let me use her skin color to show this. This is one eye. This is the other. You could have like a whole. Ooh, she would be cute with glasses. You know, like a monocle style glasses. My bad. My bad. I'm giving myself ideas, and I need to not. Like, anyway, let's see. Am I on the same layer? Yeah, I am. I'm freaking this up. And then I immediately forgot. Oopsies. Oh, it's the same yellow. What the freak? Everything is just this one yellow color, man. I'm also, this design version of her is based off of someone else's design. Due to it, I likey. If I likey a design, I will copy. Not really copy, but like use it as a reference for my own design. So, you know, my voice is really fluctuating today. I should have made that foot a lot smaller. It's fine. This pose is actually, I did this all by myself, so. Um, looking back at this though, I don't like it as much as I liked it the first time I looked at it. Due to the legs being unproportionate to the rest of the body, I mean, a lot of my art has that, but this is not the stylized version of it. Oopsies, that looks gross. The only time I will ever erase while doing this part of the art thing is when I draw over something and I don't want to draw over the thing. But yeah. Let's see. This part is gonna be that color. And then we're gonna go over this with this color. I also realize this looks a lot more vibrant than it probably will be at the end because it's not shaded, it's not any of that, and I haven't shaded this part of her either, so it's really, really, really bright. I have to get off very soon, by the way. Oopsies. Hi. Where's my same color for the shoe and okay. So pretty much just this color all over, man. Okay. It'll look a lot more doled out when I finish. Maybe. Hopefully. Also didn't realize her shoe tips were white, so that's cute. Shoe tips? The heels. And the rest of that were white. I mean, yeah. Also, if you got a problem with my art style, do not come at me for that. Like, that's a you thing completely. Also forgot to record! Yay! I forgot to record! It's fine. I'm not in that big of a hurt about it. I'm gonna probably put the games that I play, or at least one of the games that I played on. Is it like the white? It's the same white as that, isn't it? Oh, wow, I can't even do that. Wait, hold on. Size. It's the same white as the paper! Same white? Oh, that's not the same white. Wait, what? Oh, it is. Oh, just barely. Oh. I, did you, are we serious right now? Oh yeah, we tweaking. I'm gonna go with a yellow or orangey gray for that. Just because it's gonna look white either way. See, that's just white, man. I also do not ask about my shading colors right now. We'll work on it when we get there. I think for um oopsies. For the it'll depend on the background, all the shading, but I think for the shorts, yeah, biker shorts are gonna be definitely a color, man. It might be that orange. I might bring that orange color, this orange color, right here, back into the rest of the design. Also, as you can see, the head is completely finished. Like, that's completely finished. I'm gonna make it so I don't have to look at that every 30. Oh. I did bring the orange back into some parts of her design. Because it's only on one part of her design, and I'm like, it's an accent color, I know, but it would look better if there was a little more of that orange color, because it's really pretty orange. Um, it kind of is giving, also as you can see, it looks a lot more dull, near to duller colors that will be the end result of the entire thing. I know she's not supposed to be bright. I know. Just trust the process, bruv. Anyway, I have some time with this. I hope. Wait, does YouTube automatically do that? I don't know. I don't know if YouTube automatically like does the record thing and sets it up for me. I know most streams like end and then it's just suddenly there, so like I'm gonna hope that's exactly what I think it is. Also realize my account was saying it wasn't active and I'm like, yes, I am active though. I am here. Um because when I first made it, it was like right before I had time like a leave. So I had to wait until I came back from it. I'm gonna take that orange and we're gonna color her biker shorts. Ooh, you know what? I'm gonna do it on this one. I do not have the capacity or any of that to do the erasing bits today, so probably the next stream, which will hopefully be on Monday. Yeah, before 4, obviously noon, because I have my therapy at 4, so, you know, yippee therapy, yippee, yippee, yippee. I obviously need it. That was a joke, I'm sorry. I need to not apologize for jokes, though, if I'll be honest. I think I'm good. Yeah, I think we're good for now. Alright, guys. That's pretty much what we got going on. Oops, jeez. Realization. It's like, oh, I'll color it in later, I'll color it in later. Me now, later. Okay. So, pretty much next time I'm going to be erasing, and then I'm going to be, rendering. I think I'm going to render her. I think what will be the easiest first is definitely this, but we'll see. Because that's probably gonna be the hardest render, like actual genuine render, but it's gonna be the easiest because it's the smallest thing on her, other than her um biker shorts. Yeah. Um, I really, I really love her. She's like my favorite character ever. So, well, not ever. There's a few other characters. Anywho, she's on my Tamagotchi. That's why I'm saying ever because you're lucky if you get my Tamagotchi, man. My Tamagotchi actually is pretty good. I can't record it though. Sad. I 100% would. I just don't know how. Perhaps. Yeah. Yay. Yippee. I'm working on the erasing of this because I'm not erasing the whole thing. I'm just erasing the bits that I don't need, which is also all the white. Um. Yeah. So I think that's all I'm gonna be doing. But yay! 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 Art. Art. If I get my VTuber model back up, you guys are probably gonna love it. So yay. Bye bye.